Hello everyone. Today we'll set the stage, what collusion is, how it's seen in European law and enforcement practice, and why economists care. At its core, collusion is coordination among competing firms to soften or eliminate competition. In practice, that coordination can be explicit, firms agree on prices, share markets, or rig bids, or tacit, where firms succeed in maintaining higher prices or stable market shares without overt agreement. In the EU, the legal anchor is Article 101 of the Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union. Without getting legislative, Article 101 prohibits agreements and concerted practices that restrict competition. Think price fixing, market allocation, and bid rigging. National laws mirror this. In Poland, the authority that enforces these rules is the Office of Competition and Consumer Protection, which is in Polish Urząd Ochrony Konkurencji i Konsumentów. From an economic perspective, why does collusion matter? Well, because it typically pushes prices above competitive levels, reduce output, and weakens incentives to innovate. The result is transfer from consumers to producers, higher margins, and welfare loss from the reduction in mutually beneficial trades. You can visualize this as a price line moving up from the competitive level to a cartel level, shrinking the area of consumer surplus and creating a deadweight loss. Even without equations, the picture captures the harm. Collusion is not rare. The European Commission and national authorities have uncovered long running cartels in trucks, air cargo, interest rate derivatives, and foreign exchange trading, among others. In Poland, our national agency frequently targets bid rigging in public procurements, roads, municipal services, IT, medical supplies, food supplies to hospitals, etc., because taxpayers foot the bill when competition is manipulated. Two quick clarification. First, coordination via public policy, like regulated tariffs, is not the same as collusion. Our focus is on firm to firm coordination outside legitimate regulation. Second, tacit coordination, sometimes called conscious parallelism, is a gray zone. Similar pricing by competitors isn't automatically illegal. However, when firms exchange sensitive information or use a platform to align behavior, authorities can infer a meeting of minds. We'll unpack that when we cover tacit collusion and facilitating practices. Throughout this series, I'll use European case studies with a bit more attention to Poland to show how collusion works in real world, who benefits and who loses, why collusive agreements tend to be fragile, which markets conditions make them more durable, and how authorities detect and deter them. We'll also discuss leniency, the policy that encourages the first cartel member to confess in exchange for immunity, because leniency is central to modern enforcement. By the end of this series, you should be able to look at the industry and articulate one, the incentives that might tempt firms to collude, two, the signals that suggest coordination, three, the likely impact on consumers, and four, the toolkit authorities use to uncover and stop it.